Did you know when your excuses feel real, your desires feel fake? And if your desires feel fake, you're going to end up trying to force everything. Oh, joy. I want you to quit working hard at this. My name is Mr. 2020. You are listening to the Power of Imagination podcast, where we explore one thing and one thing only: the power of vision, the power of the wonderful human imagination. And if you're working hard at this, if you're making excuses to make this hard, you are denying your excellency. You know, in the Bible, it says Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Or at least they said that in church a bunch. Neville Goddard says that your own wonderful human imagination is your savior. And as long as you deny your dance, as long as you deny your divinity, as long as you, honest to God, believe in your bullshit, your excuses, I'm sorry, you're not going to feel like a king or a queen. You're not going to experience your excellency. And you're going to struggle. So here's a pattern that repeats, I don't know, at least 20 times a week in my life. Someone asks a question, and I say, hey, listen, I've got two ways I can answer this. I need to know how advanced you are. Have you done manifestingmasterycourse.com? No. All right. Have you done the 7 free videos? No. Well, I appreciate you poking me. Do you bother to take a little bit of time and listen to the podcast? Oh, I'm really busy. Yeah, right. You see, the excuse is always money. It always is. And so we made up a course over 10 years ago. And I had this brilliant idea. And it was, if you came to Australia on a visitor visa, which means you can stay in the country for 90 days, and we tossed you in the little cottage out back where I'm right now, and I shared 1 cup of coffee with you every single day, what would I share with you? Because I've got you for 90 days. And so we made up a cool little course. It takes about 11 to 13 to 15 minutes a day. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I charged what a cheapo cup of coffee costs back then in Pennsylvania, which was $1? So we've got a 90-day program for $97, and the excuse is I don't have the money for it. I get it, right? $97 can be a lot of money sometimes, but $1 a day isn't. Skip the donut. I swear to God. I'm the guy. I had scoliosis. They said I'd be a cripple in my 20s. They were wrong. I needed a hip replacement. They said the inevitable conclusion is the inevitable conclusion. We've discovered that they were wrong. I had PTSD. They were wrong. I flew around the world and met a girl. I lived in Pennsylvania. I met a girl from Melbourne, Australia. The experts said that's impossible. They were wrong. Meanwhile, as long as you make your progress in play wrong, you're not going to have either. I want you to have more play. So here's the deal. Would I love for you to invest $1 a day and take manifestingmasterycourse.com and send me updates every 7 days like I request, so I can write back to you and give you some guidance for your adventure? I'm happy to. I live for this. Can you tell? I don't know if you think I'm a shyster, if you don't, but yeah, here's the thing. A lot of people, they say, well, I don't know if I can believe you. And what that really means is they don't know if they can believe in themselves. And so I say, listen, we've got several thousand videos and several thousand podcasts. Start with those. Get on the daily email list. Do those 7 little lessons. Let me give to you. Let me give you a chance. Because odds are you're going to do the same thing you did yesterday and expect different results. And that's madness. One of the things that I notice is people have the same excuses for decades. I just turned 59. The machine says I'm 48. And I've got friends that say, you know what, you're looking and moving like you did when you were in your 30s. I'm all into accomplishing the impossible and not making this work. But anyway, if you know what you're doing right and wrong, go for it. On the other hand, I'm a massive fan of two things, mentors and masterminds. I'd be happy to be a mentor with you in one way or the other. I live for this shit. And we've got a pretty cool mastermind called Remarkable. It's a lot of fun. And that's what I got today. Because you can claim you got an excuse, right? Money, time. I happen to think you're worth $1 a day. I happen to think you're worth 15 minutes a day. And with today's technology, if you can't listen to a free podcast and drop me an email, in other words, I want to honor and dignify you. And if you choose to ignore what I say and what the other helpful people say, that's up to you. Because what it really comes down to is you're denying your divinity. You're denying your divinity by worshiping your humanity. And you are the dance of humanity and divinity. All right, that's what I got. My name is Mr. 2020, coming to you live from Melbourne, Australia. It is the 7th of April, 8:54 a.m. I've been up since 4 o'clock. We did the time change here. And I'm having the time of my life. So let's imagine of something yummy as we go into the silence. Got it? Can you hear it? My voice still isn't right. I've got an excuse. Right? I've got the world's biggest excuse not to do a podcast to give to you. And the hundreds, maybe thousands of other people who bother to listen to it. I've got the world's biggest excuse. My voice isn't right. Oh, what will you think of me? I've got the world's second biggest excuse. All right, I should be watering some plants. Yeah, we all have got demands, don't we? You've got a choice today. Demands, diagnosis, desire. You're going to give in to something. This demands my attention, 20. I got it. Go for it. Oh, I've got a diagnosis, 20. You wouldn't understand. Yeah, right. Go for it. I'm a massive fan of dreams and desires and divinity. Dive deeper, soar higher. Have a lovely day. And thanks for sharing. Sharing is caring. I took a moment to share with you. If you share this, if you share us, you don't know who you're going to bless. Stop hiding your light under a bushel basket. See ya.